this is Brandy Lou Johnson bringing you Wall Street on Wall Street. We had the May unemployment report out, and we want to know what your opinion and views are on your Wall Street. The May unemployment report is out, and unemployment is up to 9.1%, but underemployment is down to 15.8%, meaning fewer people with full-time work and more part-time workers. What do you think about that?
About that, now the world is slow. Everybody right here come to my work looking for a job. It's not busy, you know. We have to pay bills, rents, and everything. So we have to survive. That's all I can say.
Well, yeah, especially like in this area here, it's hard to get work, especially with my ethnic background. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get work. And, you know, I need work. I need work. Right now I'm homeless, and, you know, I come out here and I try to do whatever odd jobs I can do per day, you know, to accumulate money for washing and eating and things of that nature. And it's rough. It's very rough.
I don't expect, with this economy, I don't expect that we are going to have better situation than this. That is my thought. I don't know.
I think it's funny how companies have found a way to keep their, to keep the working hands within their company and not be accountable for full-time employees and giving them benefits, or, you know, allowing them to work overtime, or just, you know, outputting more resources for actual people that need them.
Well, you can say that's what you would expect. That on the one hand, it's bad that people aren't working full time, but on the other hand, since more people are working part time, more people have jobs. So in a sense, it's actually good that underemployment is down, even though unemployment's up, because more people are working. They're working part time, but at least they have a job.
I think the government should get out of our business, lower the taxes, the tax base for small business, and allow businesses to start hiring instead of shipping everything out of the country and putting jobs overseas. They should bring jobs back to America and let the American people be a free enterprise system, free market system, and keep going. Get Obama out of office and get the government out of our business.
All sectors of the workforce increase except government, where they continue to lose jobs. Do we want more government workers taxing the private sector to pay their government wages?
No.
No, right?
No.
I believe if government controls something, it is difficult, but at this situation we have no choice. We have to accept government control the system. Otherwise, with Wall Street, you know what they are going to do with the people.
Well, besides just doing that, I think the money needs to be reorganized and which way it's going. There's some things that are overly funded and some sectors which are way underfunded.
First of all, that's not a true statement. The truth is that the government is expanding and that the workforce in the private sector is going down. And after pretty soon, when you keep taxing the private sector and everyone's working for government, who's going to pay the bills in this country? Because it's not going to be government workers.
It's going to be us.
It's going to be us, right on us. I disagree with that. And the statistics, what they're saying is a false lie.
Well, one thing about this country, in the early days of America, we had small government. And now everyone wants the government to give them everything. They want unemployment, they want benefits, they want all their government programs, but nobody's willing to pay taxes. So we're going to complain about it, but every other country, everyone's afraid of China, you know, how powerful they're getting. But China has some of the freest markets in the world, even though they're called communists. And yet America, they were some of the freest markets in the world, you know, 200 and 200 years ago, but they're becoming more and more socialist and less free. So America is actually doing the opposite of what made them great. So if America, you know, did what made them great, they would still be the #1 country. But everyone's afraid of Russia and China and all these other countries coming up and surpassing America. Well, they're just doing what we did 100 years ago.
Do we want more government workers taxing the private sector to pay their government wages?
No.
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 I don't think any of us do.
Not at all.
And private sector businesses, when they can't balance their budget, they go out of business. But when government can't balance their budget, they raise taxes and lower services. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, where else are they going to get their money? They make their money off us. So, You know, they just got to increase it. They got to increase it. We got to pay our dues somehow, and even though I hate it, you got to put up with it.
They have no choice. They have to raise tax and they have to lower services till gradually economy become better. Then maybe there is a chance. But at this time, I see that they reduce the taxes on the wealthier at least, which it is not good.
About that, because we pay a lot of taxes, then what happened here, we don't have money to pay taxes because it's too high. And then we had to work hard. We had to get 2 jobs to pay our taxes too. Then you know, a lot of people is not working here. So how can they not pay taxes if they're not working?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I think that's wrong because, you know, it's small businesses like these here, you know, which aren't like Macy's and Walmart. These are small business which employs guys like me who need, you know, work to, you know, to maintain and survive from day to day. So they need all the help they can get so that I can get all the help that I can get.
But if they go out of business, if they don't have enough money, they go out of business. But when the government can't balance their budget, then they lower services and they raise our taxes.
And that's wrong.
Yeah.
Because these businesses go out and unfortunately I go out. You know, I'm really like right now and I don't have a full-time job or full employment, and I really need these businesses right here which help me out from day to day to maintain and survive, you know, so.
Okay, well, good luck.
Well, right now we have over 50% of the people getting welfare. Who's going to support when it gets to be 70? Do you think the 20% after they take the richest money is going to keep doing it? Not going to happen. The government right now with Obama has it backwards, and they need to get out of there, and we need to vote them out and all the politicians and get some real business people in there who know what they're doing and get the private sector back to work.
Well, one problem that the people in this country have is they don't vote. What's the percentage? I mean, Obama got elected with what? Only 43% of the people voting. People in this country don't take part in politics. Like I said earlier, 100 years ago, people took part in politics. The greatest politicians in the world 100 years ago were the top businessmen of their day. You know, Lincoln and, well, not necessarily Lincoln, but Washington, he was a top businessman and a top military leader of his day, and he went into politics to help the people. Our great business people don't want anything to do with politics, so it becomes the responsibility of people in business to actually seek political appointments and make things better, you know, but it's our fault because our business people don't want to go into politics because they're so sick and disgusted of politics.
And we honestly, as people, have to do a better job about voting who we have in an election.
Yeah, I mean, less than half the people even vote. So
exactly. So I think for everybody listening, make sure next election to vote and make a wise decision on that. Is there any last minute things you'd like to say?
I'm just really disappointed with the way our economy is being handled by the people we voted into position, but unfortunately that's what we have to live with since we voted them in, so we'll just wait for the next election.
Okay, which I can't wait for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any last minute things?
No, other than hire me.
This is Brandy Lou bringing you Wall Street on Wall Street. Back to you.